What is up, my legends? It's Sion. We are back, and we're taking a look at 7 Deadly Sins. Alright, so this is pretty much going to be, how do you start the game off strong, or how do you start strong? People like when I do these videos because I like to actually play the game a little while and then learn everything that I need to learn and then come back and tell you what I've done and how I feel you should be able to start off strong. Now, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to actually talk about this, so this might be a little bit longer than I want it to be because I want to be actually accurate and tell you everything properly. So we're going to start right off with the characters. And it's going to be a lot of stuff on what stuff means, exactly what it is overall, and yeah. So we're going to go to our main character right here. Well, not main, but Diane right here, this cutie. You get this Diane from story, so don't worry about actually getting her. You pretty much get her from story, and I actually like using her because she is an AoE target type of damage dealer. She has a single target, and she has an AoE target, and she has an AoE special, which makes I like her as an overall unit to use for map clears and farming. We're going to talk about the differences in that later, but first, we're going to talk about gear. Now, as you can see right here, if you look on the bottom left, it shows you the gear and what different types of gear that you can have. You got attack, you got defense, you got life, you got life steal, crit, HP, and I forgot what the bottom 3 are, but there is a website I'm going to give you that actually tell you what all that stuff is and tell you what the character's skills are and everything else like that. It's a pretty good website. But you want to pay attention to the first off and foremost, the characters themselves have 6 slots, and what you want to do is you want to actually use passives in between the weapons. So you notice right there, 4 of these attack weapons will give you 20% to the attack bonus, so you want to actually have 4 of them. You see right here, I have 5 because I'm in the process of actually transferring her over. I just happen to have this ring, so I threw it on there, but I'm probably not going to keep that on here because in order to actually get the bonus for that, you need 4 of those, and that's not going to happen because she is an attack unit. So with that said, what you want to do in order to farm this stuff is that when you look on maps, let's go out to the world. We're gonna have to leave. What's up, Ben? Yes. You go out to the world and you want to look on your zones and your different areas. And what you're gonna see, oh, this is PvP. I didn't want to come in here. Go out to the map. Walk. We're not gonna talk about PvP in this video because PvP is an entirely different matter, and that takes entirely different stuff to actually, talk about. Alright, so what I can do is we can go in here, and I got stuff to pick up right here. We're going to talk about this in a bit, but not right now. Knock that out. Almost to my next level. Nice. Alright, so let's just make it walk. Now, there's different ways to actually do gear. You can build a town up to a point. There we go. You can build a town up. I did not want to walk into there. You can build a town up to a point. As you can see right here, mine is at 5 stars. Once you get the 5 stars, you get all the rewards for that particular town. As you can see right here, this first town right here is 5 stars. Which means I can now do missions, these red missions right here, to farm, and after 5 tries on certain things, on the normal hard mode, on 5 tries, you will get SR or SSR, depending on how far you push the town's heart bars along. You get SR originally, but once you get it all the way to the max, you start getting SSR gear, and you get that after 5 tries. But you will notice that you see, like, it has that ring right there. So if I head into this and I head down to right here, you notice that it has like a 3% drop right there. So you can farm it to do the quest and get one, and you can luckily get one from the treasure chest. Not a lot, not a big drop or anything like this. You're just gonna get the SRs first initially, and then you get like all the crap stuff and then other stuff that you can use for crafting in different places like that. But that's how you farm your gear. And you're gonna notice that it's all over the map right here. This is the ring right here, that's the belt, that's the earrings, that's the necklace, this is the bracers, and this is the orb right here. Now each of the zones has stuff like that. Like this is the heart zone, so if I head up here, you see that this is the defense zone, and this is actually the zone I need to actually be in to farm, because I actually need this for a couple of characters, so I'm going to be in this zone for a while. But you're going to notice right here that that's the zone that I'm in right now. So if I want to go for bracers, I can just pick this quest, and now I have that quest, and then I have to win 8 times and I automatically get those bracers. But I can actually get the bracers beforehand. Let's click on it and go there. We're not gonna actually go in though. Right here, and it'll take me to the area. And you see I actually have a new zone, so I can actually go here and do this. And this is basically because I have finished all the stuff in this area. So if I want to do this particular fight, I can. I'm going to get a currency the very first fight, but also have to do this 8 times. It's super easy to actually do that. You also see that I have it down here to do as well. So if you guys actually want to come in here and do that, we're just going to show you an example right now. I don't think I'm going to let this go though. It's going to take too long. The way this team is set up right now, this is like my farming team, and they literally don't die. So like even when stuff is stronger than me, like even like at like 75 and 80,000, they still don't die, generally just because of Elizabeth. But if you want to make sure that you are doing this, all you really have to do is go ahead and put it on auto, and as long as you're stronger, you can just hit this up here and it will do the full 8 tries as long as you have the AP for it. If you don't have the AP for it, it will stop you and it'll ask you for an AP potion, which you should have a lot of. We're going to talk about that in a bit. I might be able to just leave this. Now the reason why I like this team is because of Diane is my AoEer with her normal swing right there, as you can see right there. Elizabeth is just kind of like the healer. She's just kind of like, she's a little bit of a troll because she's just going to be out there healing, as you can see. Boom, like that. Her actual overall heal is her special move. She does a big heal and then on top, well, she's probably about to do it now. Okay, game, you can not do that. Probably gonna do that because this has been on a little bit too long. That's big time lag. Yeah, that's big time lag. I shouldn't have let it do this. I knew it was on too long. Let's see what happens if it just goes through. Alright, so there's her heal. Now, the cool thing about this is that she does the big heal and then she does the heal over time on top of that. So, again, their big heal. And then she has her AoE special because I have her Fade attack. We're going to talk about Fade attacks, too. That is the AoE special. So, she might kill everybody there. Aisu. Which brings him in. Meliodas is about to just kill somebody right now. Because he has his special. Well, somebody is deleted right now. He's deleted. And one of the reasons why I use Diane like that is because she does good damage with that AoE attack, and it clears out and helps things go a little bit faster when this stuff isn't happening. But this is happening because my computer has been on too long with this particular game, and it's over lagging, so that's pretty much fine. Alright, so just let it in. They decided that they want to go And again, as you can see, like, just what she's doing right now. Now, remember, she still has her AoE heal over time going right now as well. Alright. So there's her single target attack, which also does pretty good damage. Oh. I wasn't moving. It's gonna do that if you don't touch the screen. Meliodas doing his thing. But let's cut this off because we don't want this to actually... Now realistically, you can do this with anybody with Elizabeth because Elizabeth is just that kind of good unit, so it doesn't necessarily have to be these units, but I preferably like Meliodas because he can kind of like be the tank who does his revenge counter, and Diane is the AoE while while Elizabeth does the heals. And here she is with hers again. And he's out of there. He's so cute. Her gigantic self. Alright, so I get that currency for clearing the episode, and you see 1 of 8 right there. Now, if I hadn't unclicked the button, it would have basically just kept going until it ran out of AP or until it got to 8 tries, and then you see I pretty much got a defensive bracer right there to get into that passive. You see I only need 2 to get that defense up, which I need right now, so that's why I said I'm going to be out here farming this a little bit so I can get those defensive stats and get these items done. Okay, so that's how that works. Now again, you get 30 per each town. 30 of the currency. That's why you see my currency up to 111 right now. I'm kind of like saving it. I might just go for Meliodas and the normal banner because I kind of don't need Goddess Elizabeth anymore because the SR Elizabeth is just fine. See, I maxed this out, and pretty much this just keeps rehashing over and over again. It's just going to keep refreshing up and down until you just get everything, which I kind of like that, but you also need to unlock it because you get a currency at each one that you unlock it, so definitely don't ignore it. So we're definitely going to be doing this. I haven't actually done this, so I'm just going to go down this list and use up AP and AP potions going down this list and getting tries, and also leveling my rank account as well, which is at 30. You see right now it's just, you know, grinds currency for you, and whatever you're not using you can just use as fodder to level up your weapons and to sell for gold so you can afford other things. So as like I said before, this town is attack, the first town, the second town is defense, the third town is heart, the fourth town is, I believe it's crit, and I can't even see what the hell this is, but I didn't get that far yet anyway. So there's that. Also notice that the energy for this is higher. Alright, so what is that right there? Alright, as you can see right here, there's a bunch of currency, everything else right here, and everything else is probably just going to move along from it there. Alright, so that's how you do that. Now as far as your other character stuff, everything in this game is pretty simple to actually find or do because you can always click on it. Now we talk about our hearts, which I need to get her high enough so she actually gets her weapon, which is an increase onto her stat. But you can actually feed them certain things which levels it up. So with her, I need these, which I have a few of already, so I can just feed her that. Gives her 200. Alright, so you also see right here that you can get this wine right here that she likes. And you can also get these, which you can get from a specialty store, which I don't have any of right now, but you notice that it's in the actual key shop. So you go over here, hit OK, and it'll take you into here, and you see that it'll cost you currency to actually do that, which we're not going to do that because we don't spend currency on that stuff, right? I hope you don't, because there's other ways to do it if you're patient. Unless you don't have anything to spend currency on, then, you know, do you? Alright, so let's say I want to actually make this, which is 100 per. Not that hard. I need these individual ingredients right there. I'm pretty sure I don't have all of that, so let's see how many I have. I have 15 of that. I have 25 of that. I have 14 of that. Actually, I can make this. Let's just go ahead and let's head back to our main base because we can make this right now. We can make a lot of it actually. Alright, so we're already in here right now, and let me just make sure of what I'm doing right now. Alright, like we need like crab meat. That looks like pie right there, which makes no sense. And then mushroom. So we want to go over to Bond or Meliodas if you have Meliodas there. Alright, so we got the meat, got the pie, we got the mushrooms. So we want to make as many as we can that it allows. Okay, we can only go up to 10. And we ended up making 50 now. Let's see if I can make more. Because I just want to make sure. Okay, so we're gonna make 4. So now there's a limit to how many of the individual things that you can. Thank you. The individual things. You also have a side quest every day for Bond for actually cooking. As you can see right there, you get AP potion plus food and coin, which is always good. This is PvP right here. This is a random that gives you food to go do a daily, and I don't know what that is because I haven't done it anyway. So, but where is she? There she is. So now we have 66 to feed her. Go up to 3. I can't hold the button to do that, so we just have to keep clicking it. You see, it starts to get really tanky. Not tanky, grindy. Alright, and we got that currency right there on top of that, so we knock that out. Give me that. And from here, it's just, you just need raw currency. And then once I get to level 5, I'll actually get this weapon that I can put on her, which changes the look of her weapon and gives her this particular power. So that's pretty much how you do that. Now I can do that with both of these foods, or I can again use my currency to do that, which I will never do. I'll just always use the food to do that, in my personal opinion. I don't want to use my currency for that. But there is a limit to how much you can do this in a day. Again, I would need, you know, this. So you click on it. It tells you where you can go and get that. As you can see right there, you get that right there, and you get that right there. Or you can go into a dungeon and fight for it as well. That's when you run out of it in the normal stores. Then you just go in a dungeon and hope that it drops for you as well. And then you can pretty much grind your way up to having the max heart. And that's how you pretty much do that. It works the same way for all the rest of the characters. You see, I already have her up to this. Let's feed her that. Alright, so she's just about there. With her, she gets her outfit, which is, I'll show you the outfit. It is this one? No, it's not that one. Alright, let's just find it. This one. That's the outfit she gets. which is definitely a cute outfit. Alright, so we talked about that. HP is pretty, I mean not HP. EXP is pretty simple. It's not hard to do. There's areas for that, as you can see right here. And that would be this area right here. And you get 3 tries a day. You can actually go in it more after the 3 tries, but you have to open up with keys and hope that you get them in other places as well. Your best case scenario is to go into the highest place that you can actually handle, so you get these. Also, once you get it up to a certain point, you'll get a free EXP potion, as you can see right there. You also have random stuff that you get throughout the day, so definitely take advantage of all of this stuff right here. I don't have any more keys right now, but you can go and get keys from the actual shop. We're going to show that in a bit, because we are not done talking about how to get strong. Alright. The next thing up is taking yourself to whatever versions that you like to get your character stronger. That is also easy, because the game will literally tell you where it's at, again, by clicking. Sometimes it's easier, but when you get to the UR level, getting to 65, you actually need a level 5 type of thing, and the only way to get that is to make it. And you can actually do that here. So what you would need to do after you talk to King, now see, King has the different levels. So let's say you need a red one. In order to get to 6, you have to start making it from the lower level ones. So let's say you will need that, and if I had enough on the lower level stuff to bring it up there, then I can start making the 6. And that's pretty much how you do that. It works the same way for the goblets and everything else like that as well. So you see, if I want to do like that, you see I have the parts to actually do that. So if I want to actually get up to that 5-star right there, let's just do that. It's gonna lag a little bit. There's the 5-star. Now I actually don't have enough for all that, so there's that. But that's how you do all that. Alright. You're so cute and creepy. It's creepy when she does this. I don't like it. Alright, let's just talk about something else. You have your awakening orbs, which increases your stars, as you can see right here. The same thing, they will tell you literally where to go get this stuff from. Like, you literally get this from so many different places that it's just not even a problem. You can just go buy it, you can get it in drops. Same thing with all this. All this stuff is monster drops, and then of course you gotta have the coin to actually do it. Your actual your actually levels on your specials is according to the dupes you have, so that's why it's not bad to actually get dupes, because dupes allow you to actually level up your special skills, which is definitely not a bad thing. And then finally, gear. This is again where all the gear is at to help you out. What I like to do is I want to have, like, especially for her, where I want her to have the 2 defense and 4 heart, because she is not a DPS character. So to have like that DPS belt on right there is just something that I don't want. And what I'm gonna do is just go through and try to get all the parts for her so she can be full SSR and the proper stuff that she needs to be. We're gonna work on that in the future. Now, once you get to the point of maxing this at +5, what ends up happening is it's going to ask you to take it out of +5. Now, we're going to do this right now because, 80k isn't that bad, and I need to show you anyway. And what that's going to end up doing is make this go to star 1. That currency that you saw right there for me to get actually drops too. Like, it's not that hard to actually get. You can farm that as well in a drop. Now, this is a passive right here. In order to refresh that passive, you actually need to use currency to do that, but F that, nobody doing that. And as you can see right there, Now if I want to upgrade this further, it's gonna cost me 9k per. Let's see if I get the first one. Nice-oo. See if we get another one. That's 80%. That shit broke at 80%, really. You wanna do me like that, game? Alright, the next one is 80% too. Let's do it again. Alright, this F you game. This F you game, alright? 80% and failing. Really? Anyway. There you go, right there. That's, you know, pretty much how you increase. Get that power up, baby. And you notice now, I just barely have her over 16,000. And what that allows me to do is upgrade and cut on her passive. Which I believe her passive is when a debuff goes off of the character. Alright, so I just backed out of that because that was taking forever. We're not going to do that. I have to fight for that, but I'm going to do that my own time. And last but not least is pretty much going after outfits. Now there's many outfits, as you can see right here. Some of them are paid for, some of them you can earn, some of them are from summons, which I believe this is the goddess one. I think this is the goddess one. Was she shaking just now? Yes, she was. Okay, Elizabeth. It kind of doesn't really do that in that outfit. Okay, we get extra. We get HD in that outfit. I see you, Elizabeth. Anyway, now that we got through all of that, let's talk about over here. Now, you see this area right here. This is pretty much showing you everything that you have right now, showing you all your food that you have right now, showing all your tickets. And we're gonna go over here and look at goodies. Now I'll actually let this build up a little bit, so we're gonna do this in this video. See what they get me. There's a bunch of trash, which is getting me. I got like one good thing from this one time. They ain't feeling me right now though. So all this is gonna do is get sold to get me money. Okay, we got one R right there. Alright, I'm not gonna do those individual 3. Alright, so again, this is just boxes that you get for PvP. You get more as you get stronger and get more goodies, so just keep that in mind. Right here pretty much is your book to allow you to see past stories if you want to actually watch past stories. I usually do not watch them, but it's here if you actually want to do that. Let's go to the first store. This again, if you want to actually go in here and do this, make sure that you do it at least one time a day. It doesn't cost you anything anyway. So we got the SSR belt. You can actually spend 20 on that and try to go after different individual items, as you can see right there. This is a little bit of your pay to win. If you guys want to pay to win, you get to see the money right there. They straight put money out there. It's like, oh, y'all want to be American? Come in here, spend some money there. You gonna load? Thank you. And again, right here, you get to see how much everything costs according to currency. $5 is literally 5 of the currency, which is rather interesting. This is the outfit store. You want to put some outfits on. Okay. You want to put an outfit on the level lady right there. Same here. My man just gotta have his belly button out. It's not the same if his belly button isn't out. We ain't gonna even talk about that. It's just not. Alright, so here we go in this store, why this store is important. As you get dupes, which is super important getting dupes because that allows you to get coins, and you can use those coins for various things. You can use it on the SSR token, which I have actually done, which allowed me to actually get a really good bond, which was happy for me. However, you can actually save that up when you have certain SSRs and get this version of Galter. And Galter is actually pretty good for PvP. You can also get these books right here if you want to save yourself time for actually upgrading, but don't do that. Now in here, you get these important things because this is all the SR stuff. And you can get tickets to go after special characters, as you can see, and the summons, which I'll show you in the, after this. You can also get keys that open up areas for farming over again. So remember I said I didn't have any keys because you can actually get them right here. And this is the item that you use to actually unlock levels and gear. And the other important thing is right here. Remember all of those useless R's and N's that you were getting right there? Like, damn, I don't even care about this stuff. What you could do is that you can actually use them right here to get books and AP. And coin if you're running short on coin, but I like that AP. So, homie right here is 13, so let's, no, 12. No, it is 13. So let's do that right there. Don't care about him. 13 AP potions back. So remember when I was sitting there struggling, no, not struggling, but out of AP, I just got 13 AP potions on top of the 20 that I already had, so I'm back to 33 AP potions. That's what power all this is. Gangster. And then right here, you just pretty much have your coin shop right here. Right there, which you can get more stuff right there, which is more gangster. And the last thing we'll talk about is gacha. Also, don't forget to talk to the pig and get this coin. Oh, one more thing. Diane does actually do something. Bring your creepy ass over here. You can go in here and you can break down this stuff and it'll give you this currency right here that you can use to upgrade your gear. Now we're going to do that with all of this because all of the actual name gear only use as coins. So you see we just got 19 of those and one extra one right there. You need that on top of coin to actually upgrade your gear, so keep that in mind. Let's just get rid of these. That's fine. Okay, so it got me all of that. Nice. So let's head back out. Let's talk about gacha now. Alright, so head over here into gacha. And because I don't need, oh, it was the goddess outfit, I was right. Because I don't need her, I'm not going to summon on her, but we're going to talk about gacha because if you see right here, you have a bar that builds up, and once it reaches up to that max bar right there, you have a shot at getting an SSR 100%. Now we're not going to do that right now because I am actually waiting to see what the next banner is. And you see right there that the we have it to the 26th right now to pretty much, so it's every 2 weeks. So I'm just going to save up my currency. There's no reason for me to use the currency. I'm not struggling for characters right now. If I get other stuff to actually use, then I'll actually use it on it. I do want that Meliodas. I don't think I'm actually going to get it. So it's not necessarily anything for me to really worry all that hard about. And like I said, it's not like I'm struggling for characters right now anyway. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys get it. I pretty much like this game. It's pretty simple, easy to understand, easy to get stronger. If you ever get to a point where you get stuck, you just turn around and you start leveling your gear and doing the things I taught you. Also, once you get to certain places in the story and you start getting certain characters, they start appearing in here, which is actually pretty cool. And for some reason, this is always usually something that you can do that with, and it usually turns into something good, as you can see. So that's about it. Just follow along with your story path, you know, try to do your thing with your gear and do these individual stories, level up the towns that you're going to so you can get the free currency. You do have a limit to what you can do in each town. It limits you, I believe, like 10 blue quests a day before it just stops and it won't go any further. You can actually push up the hearts, but the actual percent won't go anywhere, so just keep that in mind. And like the following day, it'll actually allow you to start doing quests again to actually push up the percent. Also pay attention to knocking this out, because you get a lot of currency from actually getting to that point as well. As you see right there, like I'm 35 away from getting another 15, which will push me up again. So we're gonna be in a good spot. We're gonna be in a good spot when it comes to actually summoning. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoy. Good luck on all your summons and all your goodies. I'm gonna go back to farming and get into my proper gear for all my characters and just progressing in the story. And we'll just take it from there. Get some raid content going. Peace, and see you guys soon.